everyone, it's Darby from rejoiceandcreate.com. Thanks for stopping by. I have a really cute and fast little project for you today, and it's great for classroom gifts, especially for Halloween. And it's actually made out of a ribbon. They're made out of ribbons that I found at the Dollar Tree. And the ribbons that I used were 2.5 inches wide, and of course it's 108 inches long. I used 8 inches for each one. So you can fit about, what's that, 13. You can get 13 out of one roll of ribbon, which I got from the Dollar Tree. And of course I used the one with the spiders and the cobwebs. And you know, I was thinking that as many Halloween projects as I did, I actually don't celebrate Halloween that much. So what I did to show another variety of this is made a Thanksgiving one. And this one holds a little bag of hugs and kisses. Thanks, Mom. She always sends me some when I'm out. And it's also made with a 2.5 inch wide ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, and that's this one. Now these are metallic. This one's a metallic edge ribbon, but the Halloween ones actually had a wire. It was a wire edged ribbon. And I took the wire out and just stuck it together with double-sided tape. And it went really fast that way. And I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. And I'm actually going to use this ribbon this time, because I think that'd be a nice alternative. Everything I got at the Dollar Tree, except the candy. Some of the candy I got at Walmart, but you can find really good candy at the Dollar Tree. And what's really cute about these Halloween ones is I actually used the little spider rings as a decoration on there as well, and this one is a little bat ring, and I got those at the Dollar Tree too. This one has one Reese's pumpkin. This one has a couple of the mini Hershey's cups, and of course the Thanksgiving one has Hershey's Hugs and Kisses. Alright, so let me show you what you need to start this project. An 8-inch piece of ribbon, and for these two are 8-inch. This one turned out slightly shorter, but do not use your good scissors to cut the wire edged ribbon. You don't want to ruin your good scissors, especially your good ribbon scissors. So I just used, what I used here were my heavy duty rubber stamp scissors. And the first thing I did on the wire edged ones is I actually took the wire out because I don't want anybody getting poked with it. And if these are going to kids, it's a lot easier that way. Even if they're going to adults, it's just easier to get the wire out. On this one, the metal edge was right along the edge of it, so it didn't need to be taken out. It just kind of was a decoration right on the edge. And you also need 6 inches of a chenille stem. I used one of the sparkly chenille sticks, and they come 12 inches long, and they're all different kinds of colors. For the Dollar Tree has purple, black, and this orangey color for Halloween. But the Christmas things are out now too, so you can get the red and the green and the Christmas colors too. All right, let me just cut 6 inches. They come 12 inches, and we'll use half of that. Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, half of that. And for this, I'm going to use a combination of my 1/4 inch just to roll the edge down to make it neat. And then I'm going to use the red line tape to do the sides. As I said, you can use a glue gun. You can use some fabric glue, I suppose. I was just a little bit more impatient than that, so I just went ahead and taped it. And really, if you're doing it for the kids, they're going to look at it for about 2 seconds and then go for the candy inside. So maybe you don't want to put that much effort into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put some tape on both the ends so we can fold it over and make it neat. And what I did just to get rid of a little bit of the bulk was about maybe the last, I don't know, 1/2 inch of the edging. I just trimmed off that embroidered part on the edge where the ribbon, where the wire went through on both ends. When I folded it back, then it wasn't so bulky. All right, so let's go ahead and take that off, and we'll fold these ends over. And I'm folding over about 1/2 inch, and that's why I took an 8-inch piece of ribbon, because it was at 8 inches with a 1/2 inch folded over. That makes it 7 inches, and then it gives you about a 3.5 inch pouch. And that was pretty good for most of the Halloween candies that are out. If you need to adjust your size for the different candy you're going to use, then go ahead and do that. I actually did this one a few years back for a teacher gift, and I made it long enough out of some Christmas ribbon to fit a ruler in, a 12-inch ruler that I decorated for them. So I actually made a very long pouch and put the ruler into it, which makes a really fun teacher's gift. All right, so now what we're going to do is put our red line tape on the side and stick our pouch together. And on this one I used it right inside that braided edge where the wire went through. On the fall one, because it had the flat metal on the sides, I just put it right on that. And you can also use some fabric glue if you're patient. Or you can use a glue gun, which I would have considered using, but I'm out of glue sticks. So, but the double-sided strong tape actually works really well. All right. All right, so now that you have the backer off the tape, I'll just take the other side. Oh, let me just clean that part up a minute. There you go. I just take the other side and line up the ends. And then just make sure the sides are lined up on the way down. All right, now if you see this little pouch, actually has a directional ribbon on it. So there's some pumpkins which are upside down, some which are right side up, and we'll go with the right side up part. I just took my pokey tool and right inside the braid where the wire went, probably about a 1/4 inch down, I just put the pokey tool through it and then just wiggled it to make a little bit of a hole. And that's where I stuck the chenille stick through. And I just pulled it through maybe 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit less than that. Just enough so that you could bend it back on itself like this and twist it around to lock it in place. All right, I did the same thing to the other side. Just go ahead and poke it in there. If you have a crocodile, you could use that as well. Make a nice hole through it all. But this goes quickly, and especially if you're doing quite a few of them at once, you just keep going. You go along like a assembly line. All right, let's push that one through. Okay, now before I twisted this one, for the ones that I had the little ring on, so now I took my little plastic ring, and they have bats and spiders and skulls, all kinds of different things, and I stuck one of the legs, one of the sides of the ring through and actually twisted it right in so it would hold it in place. So there's my bat. And to save a little bit of time, I went ahead and stamped Happy Halloween, and this is from a retired stamp set called Jar of Haunts. That's the Happy Halloween. And I used a 1 1/4 inch circle punch to punch it out, and I mounted it on a piece of gold foil that was punched with a 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch, and threaded some baker's twine through and put this up like this. And I actually also tied it around both the wire and the ring. You see I thread that back through here. You have to kind of bring it through the two parts of the ring. So I could tie it right here so it tightens everything together so the rings aren't as likely to fall out. All right, let me flip that over so I can tie that. Alright, so there's our little Halloween ribbon pouch. And it goes together so quickly. I'm going to go ahead and put a Reese's Pumpkin in this one. And that's about as big as you can get into it. Because any bigger than that, and you won't be able to keep it'll poof out too much. And I want to squish my peanut butter pumpkin. So I hope you enjoyed the project today. And if you liked the video, please subscribe so you can see new videos when I post them. For more information on this and other projects I've done, please go to rejoiceandcreate.com. And as always, until we meet again, I hope your days are blessed. Bye!